Hey folks, it's your GM Jason here. Just wanted to quickly thank you all for a fantastic 2023. So firstly, thank you so much. The show has managed to exceed even our wildest expectations. I mean, if you really think about it, in 2023, think about everything that we've done. We wrapped up book 1, we introduced 2 new cast members, and 3, I guess technically 4 new PCs, if you count Valmo. We've nearly reached the halfway point of the campaign in what we've recorded so far. You are a little bit further behind in what you're listening to because we're about 6 weeks ahead of the recording time. But regardless, as far as recording go, we're about halfway through the campaign, which is crazy. From a Patreon standpoint, we've doubled our Patreon supporters, and we have grown our Patreon earnings by roughly 60%, which is amazing. And Corey has only lost 2 PCs so far, which is huge. I mean, I'm kidding. Or am I? Anyway. So from the cast and crew, we wanted to quickly thank you so much. Wish you all a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate, or a very happy holidays to you all who don't celebrate Christmas. So again, thank you so much. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. We will see you all in 2024. Now let's get on to the show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 25 North podcast. I'm your GM, Jason. What's happening? How we all doing? Hey, we hope you had a happy holiday, but the holidays aren't over because we hope you have a happy new year. And what better way than listening to 25 North before you celebrate the new year and before the ball drops? What's going on, everybody?
If you listen to this podcast at exactly a certain amount of time at night and you time it just right, you can start your new year with Jason welcoming you to 25 North.
I'm not going to do that math.
No, I'm just saying that they can do that themselves.
I think I'd much rather get kissed than listening to myself. So,
it's funny because I do have a New Year's tradition that I always like doing. And it's, I marathon the Lord of the Rings extended trilogy every year on New Year's.
Nice.
New Year's Eve or New Year's Day?
New Year's Day. Start the year off right.
Now, I heard that there's like a tradition about eating black-eyed peas on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that. Is that a Southern thing?
I think so. I know it is a tradition in some areas. I think I've done it maybe once or twice. I'm not sure where that originates from though.
Mine was the grapes. We ate 12 grapes. That was our thing, but that's like Hispanic culture thing from what I was taught, where you would eat a grape for each month of the year for good luck reasons. Cool.
Interesting.
And then you give your lover a big old kiss once the ball drops.
Rachel and Corey, do you have any traditions for New Year?
I actually do. This is one I can participate in. My parents and I always got together with my grandma who lived in town, and we would play pinochle. So that was our New Year's Eve tradition. There was no kissing or nuts or peas or grapes or whatever foods you said involved. But we played pinochle, so I do that with my parents still. And then on New Year's Day, I get together with my high school friends. We've been getting together since I was in high school. So many years.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, for board gaming. So, yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah, I legitimately don't have any New Year's traditions. At most, I try and stay awake until midnight on the East Coast, even though I don't live on the East Coast. Just their midnight comes sooner.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to start a tradition where I try to watch Ghostbusters 2 because the end of Ghostbusters 2 is on New Year. The very, very end, it hits midnight, and the Statue of Liberty smashes the Museum of Fine Arts. But I'm old, man. I'm 41 years old now. I can't stay up that late. Damn kids. I would fall asleep in Lord of the Rings Extended Edition marathon.
Just have to start earlier.
Sad.
I honestly would fall asleep. I love those movies, but I would totally fall asleep.
Listen, this way have RuneScape up on the other screen.
Nerd. I'm going to fucking give you a swirly. I swear to God, you're a nerd.
I'd like to watch that personally.
What was that?
A swirly from Lunar upon Jackson.
I know.
Whoa.
Funny too, because I'm like 3 times her size.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a process, especially if Jackson was not complying.
Hey, pulleys
I
and
believe in Lunar.
Yeah.
pulleys and levers.
See, the thing is, I've got a weak point, and she knows what it is. So,
Hospital scenes.
That. And also, he is very ticklish on his sides.
Oh yeah.
all right, just fucking out me, I guess.
Just doxing everybody.
Name gets revealed. Now the deepest secrets.
Your weakness shall be known by all.
Hey, I'm super ticklish too.
Oh yeah, Jackson. Technically, this episode definitely has aired before or way after your birthday, but still, be early birthday because I could say that still.
Yeah.
Old. I point at you, old.
Wait, we recorded 2 episodes back to back. What?
Oh my God.
No.
It's a normal thing.
It's a normal thing.
It's completely normal.
You know what isn't a normal thing? Is getting hero points from our listeners. That is a very special thing that only our Patreon backers can do. And you too can join our Patreon at patreon.com/25north. Or if you support us at any level, any amount, you can submit hero points. And this is episode 21, which is a hero point episode. So before we go into the recap where I talk about how you all faced off against an Eco Husk, which was supposed to be a low-level encounter, but the way you all were rolling was not a low-level encounter.
What a painful experience.
These can have my nuts, actually.
Honestly, what I've learned with this crew is that severe encounters, not a big deal because you all start rolling. You can't roll below a 17 when it's a severe encounter. When it's a low encounter, you can't roll above a 7.
It's some horse shit, dog.
Listen, we don't choose the numbers that come up on the dice when we roll them. Believe me, if we could, things would play out much differently.
I love you. Dunk on us.
But
there's no winning with the dice sometimes.
True.
But here's what we're gonna do. Everybody, refresh your hero points. So I think I can actually do that, or you all can do that. Why don't you just give yourself every condition, Corey?
Oh my God.
All right.
I instead of giving myself a hero point, I did instead give myself dying 1.
Corey popped of bone in his body a little too weird.
What if the first
you popped your neck a little too much?
Oh my god.
Just collapse.
Going to die.
Yeah, there we go. Everybody,
where it was.
Sick.
everybody take a hero point.
Yeah.
And we are going to go ahead and do how many hero points did I say we had?
25.
25 hero points. So
many. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Again, we appreciate it.
how about we go ahead and roll? Somebody roll a
25.
Yeah, let's roll D25.
I've got the D25.
Let's go.
I'll take the D24.
That is a 17.
All right. And we have... All right. This one comes from Eek.
Eek.
Thank you, Eek. And this one goes to Syl.
Yay.
All right. It says, look, Syl, you need to survive so we can hear more of your backstory. Take this hero point.
Yup. Hey. Thanks, Eek. Thank you, Eek. I need to know. I'm like morbidly curious now. I gotta know.
All right. Thank you, Eek, very, very much. And I know Syl's backstory because I'm the one who's writing it, so.
Yep. I don't know my backstory either. That's true.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you take the amnesiac background and you just like, hey, Jason, how about you just write my backstory for me? I'm like, all right.
I get little input sometimes.
We'll learn as we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants a D24?
I got it.
All right.
That'll be a 12.
All right. 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. This one comes from our good buddy Quandary. Quandary, who wrote a little custom module that changes the verbiage of the blind GM role to secret GM role. It's just a tiny little module that just changes the word blind to secret. It's awesome.
Yeah, I remember that.
This one goes to Zaba.
Let's go.
Oh, I bet it's a death threat.
The mutiny advice to make your characters cry without killing off a character. Take this hero point.
Fair.
All right.
That's a transcendent hero point. Came from Mutiny.
I'll let it come from a mutiny. Hell yeah.
Wherever I can get it, that's Zaba's gonna stay alive for at least one more session now.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah. All right, who wants a D23?
I can roll it.
How appropriate. My Disney buddy's rolling about D23.
Whoa, let's go. I got a 3 on the D23.
Hell yeah. Okay, this goes to a random. So roll a 1d4.
Okay. 1d4. Baba Booey is a 2.
Another one for Zaba.
Let's go, Zaba.
Ooh. This one comes from Jess.
Yay.
Corey's commitment to distinct character accents is very fun.
Hey.
Wait, did we already?
get that one?
Yeah, I think we did this one already.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll take it again all the same. Love it. Thank you.
We gotta delete it. That was my bad. All right, so this one goes to Timothy.
Oh, okay.
And this one is from Caleb. And Caleb says, take a swig with a new friend and try again. Hell yeah.
I will swig in your honor, my good sir. My good friend.
All right. There we go. Thank you, Eek, Quandary, and Caleb for those hero points. We appreciate you.
Always.
Thank you.
All right. And who wants to take us through the recap of last episode?
Oh, I got this one. So, after proceeding from the previous double encounters, we straight up wandered into another encounter with a really angry beehive in the form of a husk creature. What was the right first name for it?
Eco Husk.
Yes, the Eco Husk. Thank you. We spent what felt like 45 rounds trying to kill it with very low luck on the dice, before Syl gradually put it down with a series of gradual cuts over time. And that's kind of where we got last week. That Eco gave us a hard time.
Yeah, like I said, that was a low encounter that should have been basically kind of trivial for you all, but the way you were rolling was just not... The dice were not in your favor.
Not at all.
I got the credit, apparently, even though I'm pretty sure Zaba and Vesuviak's single hits each did more than all of my damage combined, but...
Yeah, you hit more consistently, though.
I were there too.
You did your best, yep.
Yeah.
And the things were glowing. The beehives were glowing, and then they stopped glowing. And Jason really wanted us to look at them, but we wouldn't.
So I was just trying to help you out, but...
Zaba's not the kind of guy to investigate a beehive when there's something hostile in front of him. That's why we have people that are smart.
Do we
Oh, no.
people that are smart?
Kill people.
Yeah. I think Timothy just like sits on the ground for like a second. He's like, that fucking sucked, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, well, Vesuviak, you did 5 damage to somebody. Who was that?
That was to Timothy.
Oh, cool. Great.
Unless you want to spend one of your newly earned hero points.
No, it's fine. I'll just try again, I guess.
Where even are you?
I'll talk.
Yeah, he's standing over Timothy, stabbing him.
Timothy. Yeah, Timothy gets stabbed. He was like, what kind of doctor are you?
Hey, sometimes you just got to put your fingers in the wound and hope it helps.
That hurts.
I was trying to get a stinger out of a place that he shouldn't have been. Now I'm going to try again. You'll hold still this time.
I did hold still.
Well, apparently not still enough. There's 23 health.
Thank you very much for the healing.
You still need 4.
Yeah, hey. Full peek behind the curtain. Your boy was at 21 hit points.
Oh, boy.
It's fine.
While these two heal up, can Zaba just kind of peek his head towards this, what appears to be a cave to the northeast of the kind of clearing we're in?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, and I'll spend a couple rounds throwing up until I'm no longer sick.
Yeah.
Do you still have dying blood on you?
No.
Why are there little Z's coming out of you?
Yeah, you have the Z's and the skulls coming around you then still.
I'm just really cool.
For some reason, the animation's kind of borked, and
He's...
Do we got enough time for me to refocus up 3 points?
I think you just spent 30 minutes healing, so that's probably... Since
Yeah.
you can do it. Right?
yeah, while you're healing, that's considered your focusing as a cleric.
Really? Okay, cool.
Well, you're a cleric of Sarenrae, and she's the goddess of healing, so...
Fair enough.
Also, I have the little bee sting too, if you could... I mean, I don't want you to stab me, but...
Oh, be careful.
Let's see what kind of damage I can do.
All of 9 hit points.
I need the math.
Well, you're not getting them back.
Fine, I'm gonna look in this beehive.
You know,
It's got magic healing, honey.
there's a feat called Assurance. You could take that, Jackson, so you don't have to roll.
Gosh.
Nah, it's fine. It's funny. It's gamble.
When do I get that? I need to look.
Can I also take a turn to up Chuck so that way I can get my sickened out of me?
Yeah.
Or basically spend that time. Yeah, it's like...
Oh,
All right. So if you're going to go into what you see, Zaba, ahead of you is the entrance to a cave.
Okay. How large of a cave? Is it like small animal cave, or is it like people could walk through said cave?
People could walk through it.
This seems promising in Zaba's mind. He'll just kind of keep his eyes on it till the rest of the group is done recovering. He feels fine.
Yeah, and inside these beehives, just tiny little zombie bees.
Oh,
Cool. So, but does it look extra mucky up there? Oh, sorry.
And it looks like there was a piece of the Eco's honeycomb heart that's been broken into 3, one in each of the beehives.
Were they baby ecos?
no.
No,
What we do is we stab them, and then that would have, yeah, the eco would have probably beefed it.
Could have Horcruxed him.
Damn it.
That or it's the remains of what was the eco before it got
Twisted.
the equivalent of undead for a plant.
well, give me here. Give me either a medicine or a nature check. Secret.
All of us, or
If you want to know what was going on.
I do desperately. Secret, nature. Let me see. Bing.
It said medicine or nature.
Either medicine or nature. Yeah.
I'm doing nature.
Would it be a specific action or would it just be
Just a check, like a knowledge check.
the secret GM roll? Boop.
Well,
Oh,
that was natural 20.
Something happened. Let's go.
yep.
Let's go. Same with Phil's. My dice is either a 20 or a 1 because I have the confetti on both.
Well, here, after you kind of piece 2 and 2 together, that very likely what happened, was that an eco came down from the Fey realm, saw these corrupted beehives, and tried to save them.
Oh,
And decided that the only way, because you know that ecos are gentle creatures, they're protectors of nature and protectors of groves. And when this eco came from the Fey realm to these beehives to tend to them, saw the corruption that was happening, and the only way it could see to save these beeves was to take its own heart out and to put a piece of its own magical essence into each one of these beehives. But what ended up happening is that when it did that, the magical essence that was protecting it went away and it got corrupted.
So like half right was my theory.
Yeah. What you could have done in retrospect is you could have just let the beehives go and saved the eco by pulling its heart out, reforging it, and putting it back together.
oh.
Yeah, but how many monster parts do you get for that? Yeah.
He would have given you the equivalent of its monster parts and honey.
I think Vesuvius's going to keep that last little bit to himself about how we could have saved this thing. Because he now feels bad.
Does he? Timothy looks over to Vesuviac as he's like looking at the honey pot. He's like, well, I don't know what the fuck happened. Hey, Vesuviac, do you know what happened?
Yeah. So this eco saw these corrupted beehives and decided to split its heart into the beehives to try and purify it. However, that prevented it from being protected from this weird corruption effect that's going on. So it got completely corrupted and there was nothing else that we could do. We had to kill it.
Well, that sucks. Damn.
Yeah, anyway, Zaba, what'd you find?
I found a cave. It looks big enough to go in, so it may be promising, but, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Corruption isn't always the worst thing in the world.
I'm pretty sure it would be called corruption if it was good.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of corruption to change the bad around you.
I mean, this thing lost complete control of itself and all of
Hey, I'm not saying that this situation, the corruption, is a good thing. I'm just saying it happens, not all corruption and things corrupted need to be eradicated. Sometimes, you can just, give them a hug or something and they'll be better.
Do you need a hug, Zaba?
Don't touch me.
What if Timothy turns into the bread lady then? Do you want a hug?
Oh, then I just want bread.
She hasn't made bread once.
Yeah, but she talked about it. Sound real good, so.
You know what? That's fair. Timothy's just sitting there as he's looking down. He's like, oh my god.
Does this cave look extra goopy? Is it really yucky?
Yeah, so the entrance of the cave, you notice that there's wads of that thick black tarry resin that's clinging to the plants all around that cave opening. Almost as if the plants here have withered and pulled away, making the entrance of the cave a lot more obvious than it would be if the plants were actually healthy. There's a few twisted tropical trees, and their limbs here are dripping in that black tarry substance that grow from the rocks above the caves.
Okay. Before we go in, Zaba would just say to the party in general,
Hey, so I don't really carry a whole lot in the means of survival gear, but I'm wondering if you see if this stuff is flammable. I don't even have flint and steel,
Subiac, could you whatever you normally do?
Yeah, I can take a peek at it. Okay. Do I even have a flint and steel?
You are flint and steel.
Spray on it.
I can't breathe fire without burning a spell slot.
Lame.
No, I do have a flint and steel. I use that.
cool. Does the goo burn?
Are you where are you getting the goo from? Are you going to the cave, or are you just?
Is this a little goo pile right here?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right here if I can. If this isn't goo, if that's a rock, then yeah, I guess I'll have to go to the cave.
Yeah, just whatever the nearest goo that we could use for testing.
Very.
Okay, give me a second here.
Turns out it's super flammable. Everybody explodes.
So, no, not so much. Like, you're not exactly sure, because as soon as you approach, you start hearing creaking and thudding, and you start noticing that the ground starts shaking a little bit and getting more and more like very kind of like in Jurassic Park-esque, and burrowing from the trees comes this monstrous, enormous thing.
Oh.
And let me show.
Okay. Hello.
Let me show you that.
Friend.
I like its hair. It's What a friend.
If you could describe that to our audience.
Yeah, I could describe it. What we are looking at here is something very Groot-esque, except if you didn't really have a discernible face except for just a mouth opening. It's got like hair, probably grass from what I can tell, on the top of its head.
Palm tree. I think it's a palm tree. It goes in the crowns.
Oh, yeah. The top of it's kind of like wilted over. It is like the legs of it look like they have been unearthed with all of its roots. It's got a hole in the middle of it that looks like it's kind of like rotted. Not rotted, just like dead on the inside. It's very interesting to look at.
And it says, in common, "You shall not get into this cave."
Oh.
And it's gonna stop you, and we're gonna get into combat.
Oh. All right, time to roll.
We're getting into combat with a Rasta aunt.
Rasta aunt. Let me roll that initiative.
Oh boy, not one. I love to see it.
Dude, let's go. Dude, now.
That one's on all our initiatives. You guys are doing great.
I mean, nobody is going before it, so we're all equally sucky. I think that's what that means.
True. That is true.
So the Rasta tree man.
Hey, boy.
Well, will immediately start climbing.
Start climbing?
It will immediately start climbing from its perch, climbing up to a perch above its cave, above the cave entrance. Yeah, so it'll be about 10 feet up the cave entrance. And what's it gonna do next? Yeah. So that was its first action, was to do that. Its second, so yeah, let me actually place it right in front of the cave entrance.
Sick.
10 feet up. And then for its second action, it's going to target Zaba and toss a rock.
It would.
What? That's a hit.
Oh yeah, 29 is definitely going to hit me.
Ooh. Damn near max damage. 30 to Zaba. It's going to do that again. Seven on the die is going to be a miss.
That's good. That is good.
Then we will pass the turn to Zaba.
Cool, Zaba.
No, I'm normally a pretty nice guy, but this guy's kind of an asshole. We walk through the clearing, he says some stuff, then he throws a rock at me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a husk, so
Yeah.
give me that save first.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 22.
That's a success. Only frightened one.
Cool. I live within the frightened one.
I live.
With it being 10 feet up, myself being approximately 13 feet tall, I should be able to strike this as long as I'm base to base, correct?
Yeah. Because you're large, this thing's huge. Yeah.
Cool. So my first...
It's basically if you're small or medium, you would not be able to reach it.
Cool. So I will take my first action to stride up pretty much right to its feet and start just hacking with my +1 wild bastard sword. +1 striking wild bastard sword. That is a 29 to hit.
And that is a hit.
Right.
That was a 16 on the die for our listeners.
All right, so it's going to take 1 point of cold damage. And rolled bad. 8 points of slashing damage. All right. And yeah, we will swing again, see how it goes.
Oh, wait, no, I did that to you. Sorry. Oh, heal yourself.
Yeah.
Great.
Whoop.
Another 16 on the die is another hit.
This week, yep. All right, this time we're going to be adding 1 point of acid damage onto a bit better, 10 points of slashing.
Okay.
And that will be Zaba's turn.
Okay. Now we go to Vesuviac.
Do I need to make that will save?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's do that.
Go for it.
Oh, good. 5.
It's frightened too.
Okay, cool. So, question about this little area that this monster is climbing on top of. How high does it go up?
Well, it's kind of a mountain, so it goes up.
I'm going to target a point 10 feet above the monster and cast Fireball, so that way it catches only the monster and not Zaba.
Okay.
Smart.
Cool. Yeah, roast frog is not on the menu.
I was so excited to get Fireball, and I finally get to use it.
Okay. 9 on the die is a success. It'll take half damage.
Is fire damage, obviously.
19. Looks like it took a whole lot more than that.
Hell yeah. And then for my last trick, I am going to do another Draconic Pride to knock my fear down by a level and give myself some resistance to that.
All right. Timmy Tim.
All right. I want to recall knowledge on the big freak. Oh, yes?
You first need to make that save.
Ew. No, I don't. Leave me alone.
What are you, cop?
Yeah, what are you, a cop? Don't matter.
Well, success will make you frightened 1.
Okay. First thing I'm doing on my turn is I am going to recall knowledge on the tall freak in front of me.
So target it and give it that recall knowledge.
Probably. Do I know anything?
You do. You know this is an arboreal husk. So it's an arboreal that's been husked.
Ah. So much knowledge. Sorry.
Oh no, not husk.
Oh no.
You've seen a tree and you've seen a husk before. You're able to put those two trees together, and that's about it.
No way.
Oh. So yeah, arboreals are so they're basically manifest from arboreal husks are basically typically manifest from arboreal wardens, regents, or other arboreals who fail to protect their forests from evil depredations. These broken-hearted, twisted guardians of the trees go on to sow the same kind of despair they felt upon seeing their homes so ravaged. Whereas most arboreals attack only creatures whose aims are incompatible with the prosperity of the forest, such as loggers and invading warmongers, arboreal husks are not so picky when it comes to choosing foes. To these husks, all living creatures are potential despoilers of nature, from an elven druid experimenting on plants with her nourishing primal magic, to the lowly squirrel stealing acorns for the winter. No amount of reason or charm can sway an arboreal husk from the basic assumption that anyone in its vicinity means harm to it and its ruined domain. And you get one question.
Okay. What is this thing immune to?
It's immune to emotions.
Okay. That's what I figured. So,
I mean, as a husk, yeah.
yeah, I thought, like, that makes sense. Okay. Then for my last little bit here, I think what Timothy's gonna do is he is gonna move up a bit. He's gonna move. Oh, 5, 15. He's gonna move up 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing is, I would say 15 feet up in the air, or not 15 feet up in the air?
10 feet up.
10 feet up. So I would be able to hit it if I were to throw my star knife, correct?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm throwing it. Doing it. Fuck it, we ball. Boom.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's a miss.
So I critically missed for the folks at home. So Timothy throws it, it clinks up, then it comes back into his hand. He's like, all right, so that's not going to work. Great. End my turn.
Sill.
Yeah, not much I can do from back here, so I will drop into a stance.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, I will make a will save.
Quick, tell him no. Tell him
Didn't work for you. Well, success.
So just break one.
Okay, so drop into a stance and then use my 2 actions to run up to the northern side of this cave to get so flat up against the wall, getting ready to do something useful.
I believe in you.
Misguided.
All right. Well, the husk doesn't like seeing the little human getting right next to it.
Not a human.
The humanoid.
Oh, okay.
The little humanoid getting right next to it, so it will strike at it with one of its. Oh, it needs that reach, doesn't it? Yeah. 10 feet up and you're 5 feet away, so it needs reach 15. And this has reach 15.
Convenient.
Oh, the second colossal creatures.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a 17 on the die. Plus 17 for an AC 34. That is a critical hit on Syl.
Okay.
Yikes.
Add.
12 and 5 on 2d12, so 40 plus 7, that's 48.
Mm-hmm.
And that drops Syl to a single hit point. But Syl, you also need to make this fortitude save.
Yep.
I think I'd like to go ahead and use my reaction to do Protector's Sacrifice to take away 3 of that damage and bring that onto myself.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
All right, well, add 3 more hit points to yourself.
Hold on, crap, actually I can't. You're too far away.
I'll never believe another thing you say, Vesuviac.
I'm sorry. I tried to be nice.
Liar, liar.
Pants on fire.
All right.
Well, Syl,
Where's pants?
that humanoid is still standing.
Sorry, it's
Going
too.
to strike again.
Tell her.
That's another hit.
God damn, 19 on the die. But it's not a crit.
It
That's
is not.
Amazing. That's all that matters.
Oh, nearly max damage.
Yeah. That.
29 damage, and Syl goes down to dying 1. And for its third and final action, it's going to target Zaba with that last hit. And with 13 on the die is a miss. And we go to, hold on, I need to move Syl in the tracker.
No, I don't think you do. Well, because it was circle.
All right, Zaba, you're up.
So, watching Syl get strucken down, first action is Zaba is going to rage.
Oh,
Be done.
No. It's the boss.
Holy shit, our barbarian raged.
It's amazing.
Fucking over for this tree thing.
It's a rare thing. So yeah, pumping with just pure hate and anger. I am going to do my best impression of a lumberjack and chop this thing down to size.
Well, it's 1 on the die.
It's a 1 on the die. I'm going to try again. I got 2 hero points. I'm going to use a hero point. I only have 5.
Oh my god.
From a 1 to a 20.
I'm going to give myself confetti for that one.
That's
That was a well-spent hero point. Let's see what it does.
pull that crit damage. Oh, I'm so excited.
This is going to be huge.
Get fire damage. It'd be silly.
Yeah.
All right. So that will be 30 points of slashing damage.
Plus critical specialization.
Yeah, so it is also off guard until the start of my next turn. And let's see what elemental damage it takes from the wild.
Come on, fire. Come on, fire.
Fire, come on.
Please.
Oh, a 6? We haven't had a 6. A 6 is Sonic.
The hedgehog.
What number is fire?
4.
4. So just dancing around it. We'll get there. All right. And then for my third and final strike, I will strike. That's what Zaba do. That one will be a miss with a 17 total.
Oh, that was barely a miss.
It's
Barely a miss.
it's got the, it does have the
Card.
card.
That off card is huge.
Cool. And that will be Zaba's turn.
All right, Vesuviac. You just see Zaba's muscles bulging in such a fashion that you've never seen before.
Standing at like full height, which is not something he does. Like, he's probably pushing closer to like that 14 and a half feet tall when he's actually like being imposing.
Oh yeah. I just realized. Wait, Zaba, are you off guard? I'm reading back at the message. I just realized that Zaba's target was Zaba, so I'm not sure if I was supposed to see that. Okay, we're good.
Wait. Zaba targeted Zaba?
That's what I'm seeing on the last strike. That Zaba.
Oh, yeah, Zaba, you were targeting yourself for the strike. Yeah, you need to target the creature.
Wild.
Yeah.
Oh, you muted yourself, Corey.
Oh yeah, that definitely helps. Yeah, with that being said, I'm pretty sure the 34 was still going to strike.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And 17 probably missed.
Well, no, it doesn't. Yeah, it's fine. It's just
The off guard.
I removed the off guard.
Cool.
That was bad for you.
Would the 17 for my final strike have hit the tree?
Oh no.
No, I didn't think so.
Rich.
All right. So, Sylla's on the ground, not moving. I'm sure it's fine. I'll give it another round to see how it plays out. I'm going to cast Fire Ray on this tree man.
especially now that he's off guard.
Oh, yeah. So let's get a good number. That's a high number.
That's a hit because
I'm off guard.
Thank God. All right.
not off guard. Hell yeah.
Off guard's so good.
Yes.
That's 20 fire damage.
It's going to be a lot more than 20.
And then for my last action, I don't foresee any sort of issues. I don't want to go over to where Syl is, so I'm just going to raise a shield just in case something flies my way.
One of those rocks.
Yeah, just in case it figures out that there's a healer.
All right, Timmy.
I think what Timothy does when he sees Syl drop, I think like he actually is just fully on like protect person mode. So he is going to run over to Syl.
Okay.
To be like right next to her as best as I can get. I think that'll be right here. He is going to take out his elixir of life, the minor potion, and try to give it to Syl, like stick it like down her mouth, like obviously uncork it and stick it down so she can actually get back up.
Sounds good. That's your turn. And roll that.
Yeah.
So
Let me use it. 4 hit points, Syl. Yay. So, okay, I moved, then I used the potion.
you drew it. You had to draw it first.
I had to draw it and then give the potion.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's your turn.
Cool.
I should take that.
Yeah, take that healing.
Take the healing. And Timothy, I think when he does that, he looks to Syl and says, go run back over to Vesuviac. I'll protect you.
Okay.
All right. And Syl, it is your turn. You are wounded 1.
That we're not using
And you're well,
the ones
added,
that were redacted.
they errated the rules, so it's actually not as bad as
It's not as bad, yeah.
but you're wounded 1 and prone.
Yeah, I will grab my cards, stand up, and take Timothy's advice. Now, 25 feet can run me right past Zaba. You're doing great. You look a little scary. Keep going. That's it.
His eyelids from the sides blink, but nothing horizontal.
Creepy.
Well, the arboreal, seeing as he got a big hit from Zaba, just turns right to the frog beast. He's like, "Oh, you hit hard. I hit harder." And will attempt to strike.
This is gonna suck.
No, it won't.
That was a natural 1.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we're all right now.
Let's go again.
Even on that one, still just shy of my AC, so...
Struck on the second swing and we deal 27 damage.
Rolling rocks.
But I do need that fortitude save from you.
Of course.
But I think you're raging now, so that fortitude save is going to be through the roof.
Yeah, it's a 24 this time.
You succeeded. All right, so you're fine. You don't get any drained. And you're immune to any drain condition from this creature for the rest of the combat. And for its final, it's going to look right at Timmy.
Oh, hey. I was really hoping you wouldn't notice me.
And swing at Timmy and critically miss with a natural 5.
What's up, dog?
All right, Zaba, you're up.
Saba, enraged, angry, on top of being enraged. He's got both things going on. Is just going to continue what he's doing. Come on, Zaba. Oh,
That is a hit.
it's just now.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Cool. Here's the damage on the first one. All right, that's 14 points of slashing damage and 1 point of negative.
Okay. And 1 point of negative. Let me double check. Okay.
Swinging through.
Very close.
Backhand hit for a 24.
That's a hit.
God, let's go.
For 7 and 2. Another 15. Plus.
Plus 1 point of acid damage.
Oh.
And then for my third action, I think Timothy has the terrifying sight of a giant amphibian hand reaching out, and I'm going to reposition Timothy.
Huh?
Are you willing, Timothy, or
Yeah.
are you going to fight it?
No, why would I fight that? Are you kidding me? Absolutely not.
Okay.
He just lets the get nervous, like, and then just I get moved.
Yeah, I just kind of throw Timothy behind me.
All right.
Oh.
There is no gentleness in my movement.
Ah.
And that'll be Zaba's turn.
All right, Vesuviac.
Okay, things are bad. I am going to. I think I just need to get Syl up. Okay, yeah.
No, just kill it.
Just kill it? Okay, focus boss. Understood. We're gonna do another fire ray.
It's no longer flat-footed. Or it's no longer off card.
That's right.
Cringe. Should be. It should.
3 on the die. That's okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and just keep my shields. I gotta raise my shield again. I just don't want to move closer to this thing. If you need heals, get closer. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Timothy?
Fucker. Okay. I got what I'm gonna do. I am gonna glimpse vulnerability on this thing. And now that it doesn't have bees surrounding it or whatever, it's gonna have a weakness to me.
All right. So, until
Yeah.
it gets weakness 2 against your unarmed and weapon strikes.
Yep.
Okay.
And so what I am doing is I'm throwing my shell star knife again to see if I can actually hit it.
Okay.
Fucking do it.
Oh no.
Hey.
Yeah, you need to. You're untrained in it, so what you need to do is you need to get into that particular apparition that gives you trained.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Okay. I could try to throw it one more time.
No, it's
No, yeah.
You don't get it back until the end of your turn.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. Well, shit. All right. Last action. Yeah.
Last action, pray for forgiveness.
Yeah, last action, pray. Just pray.
Shield?
Right.
You can shield yourself.
Yeah. I don't feel like I'm going to be attacked is my problem. I feel like it's more or less Zob at this point. I don't think I can cast shield on another person, though. No.
Well, you
only
can't,
targets.
but take a look at your skill actions.
Yeah, I am. I'm just trying to think. Yeah. Damn it. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best to figure out what I want to do. I think I will cast shield on myself. And like the cantrip shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
and just drag that. Well, you already targeted yourself. Great.
Oh, I
Yep.
didn't mean to. Okay, cool.
Yeah. No. Oh, that's good. That's good. Because it automatically applies the thing on you.
Sick. I raised my magic shield.
All right. Sil?
If I remember correctly, we just bought multiple healing potions and gave them to Zaba. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm carrying like
You probably have
two
Whiplash
right now.
back,
Yeah, just in his bag. Yeah, he's
Okay.
carrying. He's got
not in your
Fine.
other.
No, his weapon slit is his weapon slit.
Oh, you. My mistake. So could I root around in Zaba's pouch? Bag of holding. Let's grab a healing potion.
He'd let Cell do that. Yeah.
Okay, don't worry, Zaba. I'm not gonna touch you. You can grab this. I'm gonna grab a healing potion and follow Timothy's lead. And somehow, I don't know. Zaba's so tall and I'm so short. I don't know how I could possibly get it in his mouth.
It's the back slit.
Yeah. Splash it on him.
All right.
So-
want me to drag a potion from Zaba onto
in-
Sil?
Or just if Corey wants to, use it. That would work.
I can drag one.
There it goes.
There you go.
There you go, Zaba. You're doing great. I'll be back here. And then third action.
Was that for me?
Yeah, that was for you. For Zaba.
I rolled point targeting Timothy. That was on me.
Oh, sorry. I was doing as Timothy did earlier, but shoving it down Zaba's throat.
Timothy gives you a thumbs up as you run away. It's like, yep, smart, honestly.
That's 3 actions.
All right. Well, the Arboreal's gonna. The only person he can reach is Zaba, and he's not coming down from his perch. So strike one.
Ooh, that's gonna hit for sure.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Yeah.
17 plus 17 on a Raging Barbarian. Well, that's not good damage. That's a 3 and a 7 on D12s.
All right. So it still stings, but
Yeah, yeah. And you're immune to the drain, so let's go for number 2. 3 on the die. That's going to be a miss. And number 3. Oh, that's a natural 20.
you just had to.
That's not. Well, Zaba's going to go down probably.
Good night, Moon.
Good night, Zaba.
Oh yeah.
48. Yep. Zaba goes down to dying 2.
Fuck. God.
And he loses the rage.
We do.
And drops his sword. And his turn goes before the husk. And we go to Vesuviac.
Yeah, I don't like what I just saw there. We're going to. I gotta cure Saba. Gonna cast a heal spell from here. Yep, 2 actions. So let's get that taken care of here. Wake up, soldier. You're not dead yet. 34 healing back to Zaba. And then I'm going to battle medicine Sil.
Thank you.
For 20 there.
Ooh. Nice.
That's all.
Timothy.
Shit, dude. Oh, boy. Huh. This has been a day, hasn't it? Okay. Well, shit, Scoob. I need to move up to be actually closer to this, because I don't want to hurt Zaba. Okay.
I think you can hurt Zaba.
Yes, actually, at this point in time, I don't want to do more damage to you than this creature is doing to you. All right. So Timothy looks to this fucking awful tree person, I'm gonna cast Torturous Trauma on it. Because it should work on it.
All right, fortitude save.
Oh, wait. Did it have
1 on the die.
Sick. Alright, let me roll that damage then. Critically failed. You went to the wrong room, motherfucker. 14 damage. Yay!
Hey, Timothy, you killed something.
Technically killed.
Yeah, he's just unconscious because he just but he falls and the fall damage kills it.
There we go.
Counts.
I'm sure the several slashes Zaba would be putting into him immediately would make sure the job is done as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy Tennessee, it's so good. And you didn't even have to be, like, let one of those creeps in.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. And like Timothy like takes like a beat, like sits there, like, fuck. Are you guys okay?
No.
Well, obviously. But like
I've been worse.
I somehow can believe that.
Yes, was it time to go back to the boat now?
I mean, I do feel very exhausted still. And someone else does too. Was that Subiak?
Yeah, I would not mind going back, especially because we don't know what's going to be in this cave up ahead.
Yeah, I saw a door when I ran past. So it's probably not small.
Yeah, I need to rest. I won't lie.
Yeah, and you can, Zaba, you can see, if as you look in, that there is a small, like, alcove that is defensible.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he would have definitely peeked his head into the cave, and seeing that, he goes,
We can just sleep in the cave. We'll drag the body of our fallen foe over the doorway and it'll be fully protected.
that's not a bad idea.
Rarely do I have them, Not only am I a great guy, but I'm also pretty smart.
You are. You are.
Okay, everybody in the cave for nap time.
Nap time.
Maybe take a quick look for traps. I mean, the last cave we were in.
Let me go first. Just so that way I don't want, people getting hurt.
Yeah, I was stepping back.
I walk into the cave. Are we good?
Yeah. What you see here is a low cave that's kind of just like wet with condensation, like a cave. And you see 2 natural passages, one that heads north and one that heads south. There's stairs that go up and there's stairs that go down. So the north stairs go up, the southern stairs go down. The floor of each has been chipped into stairs. So like you can see that they've been chipped away. At the far end of the cave, furthest from the entrance, stands a massive iron door with an enormous lock and some shattered chips of stone that lie on the floor in front of the door.
Okay. But no traps that I can tell at least?
Give me a secret perception check.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Give me a second. Secret perception. There it is. Perception. Secret.
No traps.
All right, Timothy. I think what he's doing too, just to make sure that he can tell if there's no traps or not, he's actually like stepping on like parts of the ground as hard as he can to see if anything will activate. But after like maybe a testing or 2 of that, seeing that nothing does activate, he's like, it should be safe, guys.
All right.
And he does relay the information that he saw when he came in. Also, yeah, that's right. I am not seeing the entire cave. I just realized that. Oh, weird.
What's that?
It doesn't look like I'm able to see the entire cave. Like
Yeah, because you don't have dark vision.
Oh, right. Right. Whoops.
You can turn on a torch. If you right click on your token, there's a little flame icon that you one of your torches.
Is it dark or low?
Oh yeah, it's dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Proper dark.
I'm gonna use a torch.
There you go. Look at that.
Wow, I can't see. Like, I think Timothy realizes wait a minute. Oh, this is darkness. Oh boy, and then just turns on a torch.
And I can actually change the animation of your light to torch animation. Look at that.
Oh, I like that. That's nice.
All right, and shall we go ahead and call it?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's bedtime.
It's bedtime for a baby.
All right. Well, we are going to call it for an episode. But before we go, as always, if you enjoyed the episode, share it with a friend, share it with family, share it with any other nerds that you think would enjoy the show, because word of mouth is the best way to get more listeners. And we would all want more listeners listening to the show and hanging out with us, nerding out in our Discord. So with that, we hope you have a happy and safe and wonderful New Year celebration. And we will see you all in 2024.
Wild. Bye.
May your party never end, folks.
May your party never end.
May your party never end.
Aha!
See ya. Bye. The Jewel of the Indigo Isles Adventure Path is copyright 2023. All logos, titles, and artwork are property of Skyscraper Studios and Roll for Combat and used with permission. Pathfinder is a trademark of Paizo Incorporated. The theme music is written and performed by Robbie Whiplash.